Hello, friend. Haven't seen you in a while. What's been on your mind lately?
Oh, just the usual stuff, you know, work, hobbies, and, well, relationships.
Relationships? Anything specific?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about wanting to have a girlfriend lately.
Ah, I see. It's totally normal to feel that way. What's been on your mind about it?
I guess I've just been feeling a bit lonely lately, you know? It's like everyone around me seems to be in a relationship, and I'm just here on my own.
I get that. It can feel like you're missing out on something when it seems like everyone else has found that connection.
Exactly. And it's not just about not wanting to be alone. I genuinely want to share my life with someone, you know? To have that special bond with someone who gets me.
That makes a lot of sense. It's a natural human desire to seek companionship and connection.
Yeah, but sometimes it feels like finding someone compatible is like searching for a needle in a haystack. I mean, where do you even begin?
I hear you. It can feel overwhelming, especially with so many different ways to meet people nowadays.
And then there's the whole dating scene. It can be so daunting to put yourself out there, wondering if you'll ever find someone who truly clicks with you.
It can be tough, but it's also an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Each interaction, whether it leads to a relationship or not, teaches us something about ourselves and what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I just need to put myself out there more and see what happens. But it's easier said than done, you know?
Absolutely. It takes courage to open yourself up to the possibility of rejection or disappointment. But it's also the only way to find what you're looking for.
I suppose you're right. I just need to muster up the courage and take that first step.
Exactly. And remember, you're not alone in this. You have friends who care about you and support you every step of the way.
I really appreciate that. It's good to have someone to talk to about this stuff.
So, speaking of relationships, have you been seeing anyone lately?
Ah, the million-dollar question. No, not at the moment. I've been trying to put myself out there more, but nothing seems to have stuck yet.
That's fair. It can take time to find someone who really clicks with you. Have you been trying any new approaches or methods to meet people?
Yeah, I've been trying to be more active in social settings, going to events, and even trying out some dating apps. But it's been a mixed bag so far.
It's good that you're exploring different avenues. Sometimes it just takes a bit of trial and error to find what works best for you.
Definitely. And I'm trying to stay open-minded about it all. You never know when or where you might meet someone special.
Absolutely. Love has a funny way of showing up when you least expect it. Have you met anyone interesting recently?
There have been a few promising conversations here and there, but nothing that's really panned out yet. I'm trying to stay optimistic, though.
It's all about staying positive and keeping an open heart. I have a good feeling that the right person is out there for you.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. And if you happen to know any single, amazing people, feel free to send them my way.
Ha ha. Will do. But in the meantime, just keep being yourself and enjoying life. The right person will come along when the time is right.
I'll do my best. If you ever need a wingman or wingwoman, you know where to find me.
Ha ha. You've got yourself a deal. Who knows? Maybe we'll be each other's lucky charms in the dating world.
That sounds like a plan. And speaking of lucky charms, have I told you about the time I tried speed dating?
No way. You went speed dating? Tell me everything.
Oh, it was quite the experience. Picture this, a room full of nervous singles, each with a name tag and a stopwatch ticking away the minutes. It was like being on a dating conveyor belt.
That sounds simultaneously exciting and terrifying. How did it go?
Well, let's just say I learned a lot about making a good first impression in a short amount of time. Some conversations flowed naturally, while others, let's just say there were some awkward silences.
I can only imagine. Did you meet anyone interesting?
Surprisingly, yes. There was this one woman who shared my love for cheesy 80s movies. We ended up bonding over our mutual admiration for The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink.
That's awesome. It's always nice to find common ground with someone right off the bat. Did anything come of it?
We exchanged numbers and went on a couple of dates afterward, but unfortunately, things fizzled out pretty quickly. Turns out, our taste in movies wasn't enough to sustain a relationship.
Ah, well, it's all part of the journey, right? At least you got a good story out of it.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about, embracing the adventure and enjoying the ride, even when things don't go according to plan.
Well said. So, what's next on your dating agenda? Any exciting prospects lined up?
Nothing concrete yet, but I'm keeping my eyes and heart open to new possibilities. Who knows what or who might come my way next?
I'll always be here to cheer you on and share in the excitement of your romantic escapades.
It means a lot to know I've got a friend like you in my corner.
You know, as we talk about all these dating experiences, it's got me thinking about the lessons we've learned along the way.
Oh, absolutely. Dating is like a crash course in life lessons sometimes.
It really is. For instance, remember that time you went on a blind date and it turned out to be a disaster?
How could I forget? It was like something out of a sitcom. But you know what I learned from that? The importance of trusting my instincts and not ignoring red flags.
And what about that relationship you were in where communication was always an issue?
Ah, yes, that taught me the vital lesson of open and honest communication. Without it, even the strongest connection can falter.
And let's not forget about self-love and self-respect. It's so important to know your worth and not settle for anything less than you deserve.
It's easy to lose sight of that in the midst of romantic pursuits, But ultimately, we have to prioritize our own happiness and well-being.
And speaking of happiness, sometimes we have to accept that not every relationship is meant to last forever. It's okay to let go and move on when something isn't working out.
That's a tough lesson to learn, but an important one nonetheless. Holding on to something that's not meant to be only prolongs the inevitable pain.
So, as we continue on this journey of finding love and companionship, let's keep these lessons close to heart. They'll guide us through the highs and lows, helping us grow along the way.
Agreed. And let's not forget to cherish the friendships we have, like ours. They're a constant source of support and laughter, no matter what romantic adventures may come our way.